Yo, man, oh man. Tomorrow, was it morning? I think it is at 10 a.m. Chainsaw Man is gonna break the internet. Whether it be good or bad, Chainsaw Man is gonna break the internet, bro. And I can't wait for it. Now you're probably confused, like Mikhail. You never talk about Chainsaw Man. What's going on here? And yeah, that's true. I don't talk about it. Do I read it? Yeah, but I just never put in the effort for the chapters like I did with One Piece and JJK. I low key probably should start expanding manga. I feel like, if we're being honest, with the amount of manga I do be reading, I could be everywhere. Low key, yeah. Because I'm right now reading this manga called Paris Shoppers and Ichi the Witch. Both are pretty good. And also like the Fire Marshal. Like I read like a lot of stuff and like look at Kibby adding that content to the channel. Anyway, that was like a whole tangent. Chainsaw Man. Listen, this chapter 252 is going to make or break the internet. So for context right now, with 251, right? It practically it started off with the chapter beforehand. It was like this bug monster going up to Denji, right? Then it cuts, we get a week break. Next chapter, Denji in the afterlife. So it's practically like Gojo versus Kuno situation. Next chapter, he gets off screen with the afterlife talking to Pucha, and Pucha's like, you know what? I'm going to eat myself, reset everything, so you could like have your life again. You know what I mean? Because Pucha thinks Denji was happier when he wasn't Chainsaw Man than when he was Chainsaw Man, because like all of his life kind of sucked or whatnot. That's what Pucha believes. So like he then ate himself, reset the world, and the chapter ended with Denji being in the log cabin that started everything, right? Like how the series started off with. So people obviously go to kind of like, bro, what's going on here? Whole reset, but like we're kind of expecting like these ups and downs with Fujimoto, bro. Like he just throws stuff at you all the time, but the issue comes in because there are news that like the next chapter is gonna be like the final chapter of the series. So why this is a lot going on? Why is this insane? Because we just finished off part two. We'll probably finish off part two with him building up like these bugs and whatnot, because end up eating the devil. So it's like there was no death, and because of that, there's no death. Bugs were starting to populate more, and because bugs can't die now, they can repopulate. They were becoming like the most fearful thing at that point. It's like if a bug eats you, you'll still be alive, kind of like your body parts will still be alive, so you'll still be alive, you being digested and whatnot. So just like that's a scary thought to have. So the bugs got like very strong, overpowered, and that was on paper a good concept. It was like, okay, how are we gonna build on top of that, right? Didn't get that. One of the book people just, Sleepless kill Denji, boom. Okay, whatever. Now we're saying we're going to get a full reset. Okay, cool. Where's it going to lead to? But now we're saying at the same time, this is going to be the end of the series. That's when people are starting to get like, their pitchforks and whatnot. Because we had this up and down ride with Fujimoto for this entire series. And like this, it's a no-go. Now, I'm in the camp of he's going to pull a miracle. One or two things are going to happen. Well, one of three things could happen, but like one of the two good things could happen. This final chapter is going to be gas. He's going to explain everything thoroughly. He's going to feel like a nice conclusion. The part two timeline of it is there's going to be a part three. I'm betting on the part three, bro. Like I'm putting stocks in the part three, but good ending is a good stocks investment. Or the bad timeline in which he fumbles and like this is like probably like the worst stinker ending when it comes to manga. There we go. It's one of those three options. I'm betting for option two. I think we might get to part three. Maybe it's like be like a translation error, like, oh, this is like the finale for the part, and we're gonna get to our part three. Or because there's no way he ends a series like this. That's why that's my mindset, right? Like there's no way in this series like this when there's so much more we gotta unpack right now, you know what I mean? So there has to be a part three. That's my hope right there, but it's my hope, and I'm putting stocks in that. Like, there's going to be part three. It's just how part two is going to end, and there's going to be like probably like I'll say a 4-month break, maybe 6-month break. Then he comes back with part three, kind of be like a conclusion arc, kind of maybe like shorter than the other parts. That's what I'm thinking. That's my mindset right now. Because just with this whole because part two, I've been enjoying it, bro. I've been enjoying like with the War Devil, even like the Devil Seal, like even that stuff going on. And then like his relationship with Shorty as well. Like all part two was a good ride. I feel like part one was solid. That was like a very good story. like he knew what was going on. But then part 2 was kind of just like, you know, him just, you know, going with the vibes of the story. I feel like we felt that, but looking back at it and rereading, like you're gonna kind of feel like this ride going on with Chainsaw Man with part 2. Like you're gonna enjoy the ride more looking back on it if you just give it a second read. I feel like, because reading week to week is kind of like, bro, what's going on? But overall, I feel like the ride has been decent. And right here is the make or break of the series. Like, I just need there to be part 3. There can't be... This can't be an ending. And even if it is, it can't be bad. Like, we just can't have a bad ending. That's the main point right here. There just can't be a bad ending. Like, he can't make this next chapter have be like his usual 10 short pages and call it a day. That's in the series. That is the worst possible outcome. That cannot happen. I don't want that to happen. If you're going to do this, if this is to be the final chapter, at least 30 pages, I need you to go ham sickle mode with explaining things, just a nice fleshed out ending. I think that's going to happen though. This might be a 15 pager. There's going to be a part 3. That's what I'm thinking. 15 pager, part 3 coming in the works. That's what's going to happen. That's what I believe. But we are going to see tomorrow. I just had to drop this video, bro, because tomorrow's going to be insane, man. Like, Twitter, the internet, it's going to be... there's been so many memes going on, too. People getting their memes ready for, like, what's going to happen for this internet, bro. Because, like, everyone's on the edge of the seats waiting to see how this chapter is going to end. And I'm freaking annoyed, too, with my homies. Because right now they're like, yo, Mikael... We should, because they want to set a time to read it together. I'm like, all right, cool. We guys going to do that. They're like 8 o'clock, and I'm like, bro, that's like a long time. Like, I could literally just hop on my phone, read this with ease, and then talk to you guys later. But they really want to read this together. They want to experience this together, bro. I might read ahead, bro. I don't feel like waiting that long for the chapter, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I need to be in the know. I need to see the memes when they drop. I don't want to see no 8-hour memes later. You know what I mean? I need to see them fresh off the press, man. But no, man, I just need this. God, please let there be a part 3. Let there be a part 3. That's what I'm betting on, okay? If there's a part 3, it's gonna be gas. Because I know my homie in the group chat, he's thinking like they're gonna fail. He thinks Fujimoto's gonna drop the ball. It's gonna be a horrible chapter. He wants to be wrong, but he's putting in the universe that it might be a bad chapter. I'm not putting that in the universe, bro. In this universe, I'm putting in part 3. If you're watching this video and you're a part of the part 3 cult, please like and subscribe, bro. Join the team. This is the winning team right here. We're getting that part 3. But yeah, that's it for this video, bro. I just had to yap real quick about this. I'm excited about tomorrow, bro. That is gonna, regardless, it's gonna be history for a little bit. This is gonna be like Twitter history. This is gonna be a fantastic time, bro. But yeah, that's it for the video. Quick little yap session, and yeah, hope y'all enjoyed and all that great fun stuff. Y'all be easy, okay?